Crispy, a quirky and energetic cartoon character, works as a division detective in a colorful world where everything is divided into sections. One day, a big problem arises. The Great Division Disorder, where numbers, objects, and even the environment itself begin to break apart and divide in chaotic ways. It's up to Crispy and his trusty sidekick, Bubbly, to solve the mystery and restore balance to the world. Crispy, a fun, energetic character who loves solving problems with logic and creativity. He has a magnifying glass that helps him solve division puzzles. Bubbly, a floating, talking bubble who helps Crispy. Bubbly can split into smaller bubbles to represent division. Professor Split, the mischievous villain who wants to divide the world into infinite pieces, causing confusion and chaos. The Number Family, various numbers with distinct personalities. Each number is a living character that can help Crispy solve division challenges. Story breakdown. Crispy and Bubbly are in the Division City, a place where everything is neatly divided into sections: houses, trees, roads. They introduce themselves and explain that their world runs smoothly because everyone shares things equally and divides resources properly. In Division City, we believe that things are better when we share them equally. Itao, TM's just division. Suddenly, a loud alarm rings, and they see the first sign of trouble. A giant number 12 has exploded into smaller pieces, causing chaos everywhere. Bubbly splits into smaller bubbles, representing division in action. Crispy and Bubbly rush to the scene and find Professor Split, who reveals his plan to divide everything in the world into infinite pieces. He says that by dividing things endlessly, there will be no need for fairness, and everyone will have their own little part. It's a mess. Why share equally when we can divide forever and ever? Crispy, using his magnifying glass, finds a clue. The number 12 was divided by 3, but the process was Nayao TMT done properly. This leads to a split world, where the pieces just keep multiplying without balance. Crispy and Bubbly must now solve various division puzzles to stop Professor Split's madness. They head to the Division Factory, where all numbers are made, and learn that each number needs to be divided correctly to keep the balance of the world intact. First, they have to solve an easy puzzle. Divide 12 cookies between 3 people. Crispy explains the division process clearly with a visual animation. Crispy: when we divide 12 by 3, we get 4, which means each person gets 4 cookies. Next, they face a tougher puzzle. Professor Split has divided 24 candy bars into 4 boxes, but some of the boxes have uneven amounts. Crispy shows how to divide 24 candy bars by 4, ensuring that each box gets exactly 6 bars. Professor Split tries to confuse Crispy by introducing remainders. He gives them a puzzle: divide 29 marbles by 5. Crispy solves it by dividing 29 into 5 groups and explaining the remainder concept. When we divide 29 by 5, we get 5 groups of 5, and 4 marbles are left over. That TM's the remainder. Bubbly adds some fun effects, making the remainder marbles float around, adding a playful touch. Crispy and Bubbly track down Professor Split at the Division Temple, where he plans to divide the world into countless parts. With their knowledge of division, Crispy and Bubbly confront Professor Split. Division is no TMT about endless splitting. It's about balance, fairness, and making sure everyone gets a fair share. In a dramatic battle, Crispy uses his magnifying glass to show Professor Split the proper way to divide things, using the puzzles they solved earlier. Professor Split realizes the error of his ways and decides to undo the damage by reassembling everything back into its rightful form. With Professor Split reformed, Crispy and Bubbly restore Division City to its peaceful state. The world is back to normal, and everyone celebrates with a big picnic, where they divide food and resources fairly. Crispy reminds the viewers that division is an important concept, not just in math, but in life. Remember, division is all about sharing things equally so that everyone gets their fair part. Thanks for solving the puzzle with us. The video ends with a catchy song about division, encouraging the audience to keep practicing and learning. Bright, colorful backgrounds to emphasize the playful and educational tone. Numbers and objects personified with faces and expressions. Fun animations when division problems are solved, such as cookies splitting or candy bars evenly distributing. Crisp sound effects for the division process, splitting, dividing, etc., to keep the viewer engaged. This structure should give your story, mixing both humor and educational value with the fun and whimsical character of like, share, comment, subscribe button, and don't miss bell like it for more adventure.